Morning. Due to this virus and everything that's going around, a lot of people are just starting to get into gardening. They're having a hard time finding gardening supplies. Maybe they don't know a lot about gardening. Maybe you're on a really tight fixed income now. Um, just a kind of a joke. Everybody knows I'm very cheap. Everybody says call it frugal. I'm good with being called cheap. I'm always trying to save money no matter what. I have a little greenhouse and I've been doing this for quite some time. I don't spend a lot of money on all these supplies that everybody spends. I save my toilet paper and my paper towel rollers. Now you might say, well, that's gross. If you have a dirty bathroom, then yeah, it is gross. If your house is clean, it's not a big deal. Take you a little bag and hang on the side somewhere. And every time you empty one of these, you just stick it in there. Don't let them roll around on the floor or anything like that. Take them straight off the roller and put them in there and save them. And then I store them in like little cake covers. I even use little roasting pots from when you pick up like a little roasted chicken from the store or whatever. And what makes these perfect is these already have little holes in them. And you say, what are you going to use these for? These are going to be like little mini greenhouses for those of you that don't have a greenhouse. I have a greenhouse, but I still even use these inside my greenhouse. So I'll take these. I take my little roller. I make sure that everything's cleaned off of it and that it's actually clean. And it will be if you take it right off the roller and you're putting it right into a little clean Walmart bag or whatever. But then I cut them. What you do is, sorry, it's kind of hard to hold the phone. And you fold them like that. Then you'll cut the two slits on each side. Then you'll turn around and fold it like that. You'll cut two slits and it will fold at the bottom. You can make it shallower or deeper. It's really up to you. But now basically you have a little place to start your little seed. Put you a little bit of topsoil or a little bit of a seed starter in there. I don't waste my money on seed starter soil with perlite and all that. I actually get mushroom plant compost. I just kind of break it down really small, kind of pack it in here kind of loose and put my seeds in it. It does just fine. But if you want to buy the seed starter, Miracle Grow, or anything like that, make sure you put it in a good area where like ants and moisture and stuff won't get into it. But you'll go ahead and you'll get it a little damp, and you'll pack it in these, and you'll put your little seed in them, and then you put them in your little greenhouse. This helps your plants grow, protect your plants, put them in a window that gets sunlight most of the day or whatever your plant kind of requires. You don't want to just put them somewhere and just have them cook. But they do need sunlight and warmth and all that good stuff to grow. So, and if you do it this way, then and you're going to buy the seed starter, then basically all you're out is the soil that you're purchasing and your seed. So you're into it for a couple bucks. When they start growing and they need to go into a bigger container, I save like the birthday cake containers and all that. And then like a lot of people I know will say, well, I don't even have that. Okay, well, if you don't have toilet paper rollers, I really don't know how to help you because that's my thing. But you can also go, there's a place in Texas called Dollar Tree, and you can buy roasting pans. And which that's what I'm using right now for a little tray on the chocolate mint. But you can even take those, you put little holes in the top of the lid, and when your plants are a little bit bigger, you can put them in there because they're a little bit taller. You can get them even deeper, keep them in there, and you're giving it kind of like a little greenhouse effect until they're ready to go out into your garden. So it costs $1 for that. These are free, again, your soil. So if you're worried about this virus and you're worried about next year and you're worried about groceries, or maybe this was just kind of a wake-up call to you when you walked in the grocery store and there was no food, that maybe you need to just start a little garden. There's a really cheap and inexpensive way, and I encourage you to do things like this rather than going out and spending $20 or $30 just to get started and get your seeds started when you can start them for free, basically. I will say another thing, don't start buying up all this junk and hoarding up your house or whatever. You can be very neat about it. Like I take these, I put a lot of times I'll put them in a little bag, but like a lot of times I'll store them in these, and then I'll store this in my larger, and then my larger, and that way everything is in a real nice little compact area and you're not making a big old mess. I usually keep these out in my greenhouse. I can't show you my greenhouse right now because it is a mess because I'm in the middle of planting and moving plants around and stuff. But anyway, okay, just a little tip.